Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. So guess what? The Smith Center in Las Vegas is finally reopened. After over a year of being closed down for COVID reasons, they are back. And it's their opening night for their Broadway series. And first up for bat, we got the Cat. So first of all, congratulations to the Smith Center for having such a smooth, successful opening night. They had tons of people working out there doing traffic, parking, security, checking COVID cards, ushering. It was a fantastic night. And for anybody out there who hasn't been to the Smith Center, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. They've got two excellent venues for entertainment. You got to go check out their calendar for the rest of the year. But now, let's get into Cats. Alright, so first of all, Cats is one of those plays that just didn't line up for me. I just haven't had a chance to ever see it. It must be something with Andrew Lloyd Webber because Phantom was another one that I just kept missing. So going into this play, I had very limited knowledge as to really how it was going to look. I knew that there was people dressed up in really awesome cat costumes. I knew the song Memories was in it. And other than that, very limited knowledge. I think the only other thing I heard about it was that the movie sucked. And I watched the movie after the play. Yeah, that movie was pretty bad. Now, the other thing I was familiar with was the general synopsis of the play itself. So you basically have a tribe of cats. They gather together annually to choose one cat that gets to be reborn into a different life. And the winner is chosen by their spiritual leader, Deuteronomy. And the way you win is you basically tell your story to the rest of the cats. And Deuteronomy will then choose the person that is lucky enough to get reborn into a different life. The play takes place in a junkyard, and the set that you see is the set that you get. It doesn't really change any. But it's a very interesting set. There's balconies on the left and the right, and entrances all the way around for actors to kind of come in and out of. And it's very interesting to see how they work that space going in and out of those entrances. I would say time-wise, it takes place maybe mid-1800s to early 1900s. If you look at some of the props and the designs that were on them, maybe more toward, I don't know, late 1800s to early 1900s. But the set doesn't really change. They do utilize some prop formations, like they made a train out of parts from around the junkyard. That was really good when the train cat comes in. And I remember seeing a three-piece mirror that got put together. But really, it's not about the lighting. It's not about the set. It's about amazing dancing and unbelievable music. Now, the movement of the actors while they're moving through the stage and while they're doing their dance numbers, which are ridiculous, by the way. It's non-stop dancing from the opening number, which was ridiculously long, and it just rolled right into the second number. My point being is, this is one of the few plays I heavily recommend that you sit down as close to the stage as possible. Alright, let me preface that with something. You want to sit in the first 4 to 5 rows, only if you're comfortable with actors being really, really close to you. I found it fascinating. A little bit weird at first in the beginning because the opening number is so big, it's so long, it went on forever, and it rolled right into a second number. Guys, this show is just non-stop entertainment. But my point being is that in a regular play, the actors are standing vertical and they're looking out into the audience, and most of the time it's just a blur. But these actors aren't vertical. I mean, they're vertical, but in the beginning, they get down on their fours and they're so far down stage that you can see all the different intricacies of their face paint and their costumes, and they are looking eyeball to eyeball with you. There is no doubt that they can see you. Now, another great aspect of sitting close to the stage in this play is they really mess with your depth perception and your field of view. They do such a great job of utilizing the entirety of the stage. I'm telling you guys, all the way down stage, all the way up stage, using those exits going left and right, and the balconies and the lighting, the back of the set. It really is an interesting feeling that they give you. It's like you're immersed in it, and that's something you don't really get in the movies. It's very unique to theater. So again, one of the few times I'm going to recommend that you sit as close to the stage as possible to get the whole theater experience. All right, let me give you my 3 favorite cats from the play. Now, I'm not going to remember their names or let alone how to say them because, after all, that's part of naming a cat. And you'll find out about that when you go see the play. So, I don't know their names. I'll just give you the character types I believe as what they were trying to portray. The first cat I want to mention is the train cat. In his story, that's where they make the train. They pull out this big kind of purple ring that acts as the body. They put a chimney up through it, smoke comes out the top, and they stick an umbrella with the picture of the front of a train on it. And just really creative usage. And the dance sequence in that one was pretty good, but the next 2 were even better. My second favorite is the Magic Cat. Now, the cat that I got that was the Magic Cat was a strong ballet dancer. Now, all the other dancers on stage were very elegant, they're very smooth, very fluid. But this guy that came on was short in stature, like his thighs were so thick. The ballet moves that he executed, you could definitely see the difference between dancers on stage and him. And his overall dance routine was amazing. He had this jacket with LED lights that kind of came off and on. That's kind of why he comes on the stage. He's known as this magic cat who performs magic, but they needed him to come on stage to help fight the evil villain Macavity and to make the lights come back on. So number 2, Magic Cat. And of course, my favorite cat was the theater cat. Now, the guy I got, older gentleman, I don't know if he's English, but if not, his English accent was on point. So he's older, he has palsy, he's not doing so well, but when he tells his story, he's revived, telling stories about his youth, and he had this big, booming baritone voice, and his story was basically a play in a play. He was reliving his youth, and he was by far my favorite cat. Now, on to the song Memory. I finally got to hear it at the ending of Act 1, the ex-glamour cat who's not doing so well. It was cool to see how they designed her costume, because she was the only one that had kind of like a high back, solid piece right in the back of the head like this. So when she moved around, it made her movements look very awkward. Her makeup was smeared. She obviously, this cat who once was glamorous, is not doing so well. But when she sang it at the ending of Act 1, I was like, okay, that was nice. I mean, I've heard better renditions at karaoke places, I'm thinking, right? It gave me kind of like low to medium tingles. But finale, when she comes back on and sings it again, yeah, that one punched right through the back of the theater, and that one gave me full chicken skin. So Andrew Lloyd Webber, you did it again. And one quick shout out to the gentleman that played the main narrator cat. Good job in fixing the light that was off center. He was swinging around on the dance number and he's seen it, grabbed it, fixed it, and just went on with his daily life. Something you probably couldn't see from the very back, but the way that he handled that, I think was very smooth and not even noticeable. So hey, great job on handling that light that wasn't lined up correctly. Guys, you gotta see this play. It holds up. The music is fantastic. The movement, the dance is unbelievable. If you're a dance person, you're going to have an orgasm throughout this entire thing because it is just dance, dance, dance. And with Andrew Lloyd Webber music, it's an excellent play. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.